Hello everyone, welcome to Imperfect Skin. My name is Judith and I'm here to help you to achieve the best skin you can possibly have with the proper skincare routine. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of the upcoming video. Today we are going to talk about everything related to hyaluronic acid. So if you have been in the skincare space for quite some time now, you should definitely heard about hyaluronic acid before. This is an ingredient that is so hyped up by the skincare industry. The influencers is found in almost every skincare products, cleansers, toners, essence, serums, moisturizers, and even standalone hyaluronic acid serums itself. It's being presumed as the ingredient that is pretty much safe and beneficial. It plumps your skin, fills up your lines, it attracts water to hydrate your skin. Well, sounds like the modern version of the fountain of youth. How cool is that? But is that really the truth?
Hydration is the foundation of healthy skin, but environmental factors such as lack of sleep and stress causes the surface skin cells to become cracked and open, which allows for excessive moisture to escape through the epidermis. The skin barrier loses elasticity, flexibility, and cohesion. All of this can cause your skin to form dry lines and become flaky, cracked, uneven, or dull. Introducing Neutrogena Hydro Boost. How does it work? First, Neutrogena Hydro Boost replenishes skin with a pure boost of hydration. It contains hyaluronic acid, naturally found in the skin, which acts like a sponge and can hold up to 1,000 times its own weight in water.
Hyaluronic acid. Dermatologists love it.
L'Oréal Paris introduces a powerful gesture. New Hyaluronic Acid Serum 1.5%. Our highest concentration of hyaluronic acid to boost skin hydration and to plump skin from within instantly. Skin radiance increases by 42%.
Now we're talking.
This information is technically true, but normally in the context of a short commercial or blog post, an Instagram post or a tweet, this is barely just scratching the surface of hyaluronic acid. It's like, I'm not lying, but I'm not telling you the whole story. It is an oversimplification to the point of, I would say, it's already misinformation. Now, here comes the real question. Is hyaluronic acid the miracle ingredient with no downside at all? So let's go back to the basic. What is actually hyaluronic acid? Hyaluronic acid normally exists in our body. It is made of repeated units of sugars that's bound together, a sugary carbohydrate. This is found in almost all the cells in our body. It is a humectant. Think of it like a sponge. It absorbs water wherever it is. So where does it located? The majority of the skin's hyaluronic acid is concentrated in the lower layer of the skin, with less in the upper layer of the skin and even lesser in the skin barrier. So hyaluronic acid in our body is actually called as the hyaluronan, which is later renamed as the hyaluronic acid. The synthesized stuff in our skincare is known as sodium hyaluronate or the hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. Now that we got the basics out of the way, let's talk about the problem with hyaluronic acids. There are editors, redditors that had written about the redness and dryness that's caused by the topical hyaluronic acids. We also have influencers and also Instagrammers that stopped hyaluronic acid in their skincare and actually see really good results. So what's actually going on here? So the first problem, the size of the hyaluronic acid. The original state of the hyaluronic acid, including the ones that are naturally occurring in our body, has a really large molecular weight. By just applying it topically, it cannot penetrate our skin. This is why the skincare industry normally hydrolyze it to make it smaller in order for it to penetrate our skin. Even so, it does not really make past the upper layer of our skin, the epidermis. I know this is really getting more complicated, but the reason I'm bringing this up is that there are a lot of studies showing that the lower molecular weight hyaluronic acid, which is generally being used as the skincare ingredient, tend to cause inflammation. I'm not going to go deep in the science behind this, but in general, it triggers an unnecessary immune response. It is a sign that the body is attempting to protect itself from like a foreign invader. With the overhype of the hyaluronic acid, we are now in the age of hyaluronic acid is basically in everything. So it is not surprising that most people are reporting adverse effects towards hyaluronic acid. So the second problem, hyaluronic acid seems to love the moisture a little bit too much. We always hear that hyaluronic acid will help to draw moisture from the environment to our skin, but in fact, There is no research that shows it draws moisture directly from the environment. In fact, there is not much moisture in our environment even if we live in a steam room. If there is not enough moisture in the environment, so what does hyaluronic acid do? It will just draw moisture from its nearest source. So in this case would be our skin when we apply the hyaluronic acid on our skin itself. Even in the most humid, tropical 4% water vapor conditions, hyaluronic acid would theoretically resort to slurping up the moisture that sits within our skin and pulling it to the surface of our skin. This will temporarily make the skin appear hydrated and smooth, but moisture on the surface evaporates. Thereby, it will actually dehydrate the skin even more. And this will perhaps motivate you to apply more hyaluronic acid, thereby it will compound the effect even more. There are actually studies showing that hyaluronic acid made our skin looks hydrated by pulling moisture to the surface, but actually it will lead to dehydration. Of course, you will say that to counter this, just apply the hyaluronic acid on top of damp skin. Yes, it absorbs the water on your skin, but it does not really penetrate or go into your skin. It stays on the upper layer and evaporates from the skin surface later on, so it leaves no long-term effect. What's the point over here, right? The reason of this video is not to scare you from using hyaluronic acid, it's just to create an awareness so that you are aware of, other than all the benefits that we heard too much from everyone regarding this miracle ingredient, there is actually another side of story to this. So if you are using hyaluronic acid right now and it has been working fine for you, it's good, just continue to use it. But make sure that you are aware of the amount of hyaluronic acid that you have been using in your skincare routine. Try to make sure that you limit your usage to only one product containing hyaluronic acid and pair it up with a good oil-based sealant or a moisturizer to seal in the moisture, prevent the water from evaporating off the skin surface. So other than relying on the topical hyaluronic acid, we can actually boost the hyaluronic acid in our body. The main way to increase the hyaluronic acid in our skin is by increasing the cell turnover cycle. Use retinol or chemical exfoliators like the AHAs, BHAs, PHAs can actually help to increase the cell turnover cycle to stimulate the skin to naturally produce more hyaluronic acid. You can also actually get hyaluronic acid by food like sweet potatoes and also the bone broth. Finally, help the hyaluronic acid that you already have inside our body by giving it more moisture to hoard. Drink a glass of water or 8 glasses of water in a day. Also snack on water-rich vegetables like celery and cucumber. Your skin will definitely thank you for this. So what do you think about this video? If you have any experience related to hyaluronic acid, whether it's a good one or maybe you had experience like irritations or some sensitivity towards hyaluronic acid, please leave a comment down below. I would definitely love to know more about it. If you have any questions, you may leave a comment down below as well. I will definitely get back to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out any of the upcoming video. I will see you guys next time. Bye!